So, you sleep with your cat every night? Don't worry, you're not alone. It's cozy, comforting, and who doesn't love that soft purring? But what if I told you, whether they're curled up by your feet or covering your entire pillow like royalty, they might be doing a lot more than you think? This video will break down what happens when you let your cat sleep by your side. So stick around, because some of these facts will surprise you and others might have you questioning everything. Ready? Let's jump in. Okay, let's talk about stress. We all know it's the worst, right? The tight shoulders, the racing thoughts, and the endless lists of things you're forgetting. But if you sleep with your cat, it could help lower your stress. Research has shown that when you pet a cat, your body releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. This is the same hormone released when a mother bonds with her baby. This hormone helps lower cortisol, a stress hormone, which in turn can calm your mind and reduce anxiety levels. When your cat curls up next to you, it creates a comforting environment that promotes relaxation. Petting a cat for just 10 minutes can significantly reduce stress and boost your mood. There's research to back this up too. A study done by the Human-Animal Bond Research Institute found that 74% of pet owners reported feeling less stressed because of their pets, and over 60% said their pets helped them manage anxiety. I mean, come on, a cat is your little personal stress buster. What else do you need? And if you don't believe me, ask any cat person. We'll all tell you how the purrs just melt your worries away like magic. With that, we move on to the next part of the video, where we'll discuss how sleeping with your cat can improve your sleep quality. Trust me, you'll want to hear about this one. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't the whole point of having a pet in the bed to get some cute snuggles? But turns out there's more to it than that. According to research, the rhythmic sound of a cat's purring can help relax your mind and body. Studies show that cat purring frequencies around 25 to 150 hertz are known to have healing effects, lowering stress, and promoting deeper sleep. This sound triggers the release of endorphins, which are natural painkillers that also calm anxiety. So, having your cat by your side can create a peaceful atmosphere that makes falling asleep a lot easier. Imagine drifting off to sleep with that rhythmic purr, purr, purr. I mean, who wouldn't feel relaxed? Another fun fact, when you sleep with your cat, you're less likely to wake up during the night. Studies suggest that people who sleep with pets often experience fewer interruptions compared to those who sleep alone. By the way, if you've ever woken up in the same position because your cat wouldn't let you move, hit the like button, just so I know I'm not alone. The companionship lowers the risk of waking up from noises or anxiety. Now, as cozy as that sounds, let's not forget the other side of the coin. If you sleep with your cat every night, one of the things you might experience is allergic reactions. First of all, we all love our cats, right? They're cute, but those little fur balls are walking, breathing dander factories. Cats produce a protein called FeLD1, which is found in their saliva, fur, and skin flakes, or dander. When your cat licks itself, that protein gets transferred to its fur. Then, when your cat curls up with you, you're also inhaling these tiny allergens. It's a slow, steady exposure that can lead to sneezing, a runny nose, or itchy eyes. A study found that FeLD1 levels can be high in homes with cats, and it only takes a tiny amount to trigger reactions. The tricky part is that sometimes people don't notice the effects right away. They might start with mild symptoms that slowly build up over time. People with asthma might find their symptoms worsen too. So, what can you do about it? Well, if you're already sleeping with your cat every night, regular grooming is a must. You can't just let them roam around and then plop them on your bed like nothing's wrong. Wash your sheets once a week and get your cat checked regularly for fleas or mites too. Alright, enough about the sneezing. Let's move on to how your cat's presence can create a deep emotional bond between you two. Sleeping with your cat creates a deep bond between you and your pet. It creates trust, warmth, and a powerful emotional connection. A 2017 study by the Mayo Clinic found that many pet owners who let their cats sleep in bed felt a stronger sense of companionship and emotional security. Cats are also creatures of habit. When they choose to sleep beside someone consistently, it means they feel safe. In the wild, cats only sleep near those they trust completely. So if your cat curls up next to you each night, it's a big sign of loyalty. Over time, this comfort can lower stress levels for both the human and the cat. And if you want to know more about why your cat insists on sleeping with you every night, check out our other video that explains this feline mystery in full detail. Click that link in the top right corner. And here's something fascinating. Cats can sync their sleeping rhythms with their humans over time. That means when you're relaxed, they relax. This emotional bond makes your cat feel like a part of the family. This boosts trust, strengthens emotional ties, and even improves mental health. It's one of the simplest ways to build a lasting connection. Now let's look at something surprising that could affect your sleep when your cat joins you every night. Let me tell you, sleeping with a cat sounds like a peaceful Disney moment until 3 a.m. hits, and suddenly it's the Hunger Games on your bed. Cats are nocturnal by nature. That means while you're trying to rest, they're wide awake, pouncing on shadows, grooming, or just wandering around the room. Sometimes meowing at 2 a.m. or needing your blanket. According to a study published in the journal Anthrozoos, about 20% of pet owners report that their cats frequently wake them up at night. Now, this is not what you need for deep sleep. Disrupted sleep impacts your REM sleep, which is the deep stage of sleep where your brain does its memory filing, emotional processing, and all that repair magic. Interrupted REM can lead to grogginess, poor focus, and even mood swings. Which might explain why I once cried over a broken spoon. Of course, not all cats are midnight chaos goblins. Some adjust to your routine. But if your fluffy friend has ever stared at your face from 2 inches away while you sleep, yeah, you know what I mean. Now, I'm not saying don't let your cat sleep with you, but if you're waking up more exhausted than you went to bed, maybe it's time to rethink the sleeping arrangements. But it's not all bad. In fact, in the next part, I'll share how that same cat could help you, especially on your worst days. Let's talk comfort next. You know, I never thought a 10-pound fur ball could make such a difference in my life until I started sleeping with my cat every night. According to researchers at the University of Minnesota, cat owners have a 30% lower risk of dying from heart attacks, partly because cats help reduce the effects of chronic stress, which is a major contributor to heart disease. For people living alone, especially the elderly or those recovering from grief, sleeping beside a cat can ease feelings of loneliness. The steady presence of a warm, gentle creature who just stays by your side can be incredibly healing. Cats often act like unofficial emotional support animals, even without a certificate. Their quiet companionship at night creates a sense of safety and comfort that's hard to explain until you've felt it yourself. One surprising fact? In a 2022 study by the Mayo Clinic, nearly 40% of people who shared their bed with a pet reported better sleep and emotional well-being. So, sleeping with a cat can be a form of emotional therapy. Did your cat help you through a tough time? Share your story with us and comment. That way, I'll know this video found the right people. People suffering from anxiety, PTSD, or depression often find that their cat's presence at night offers a kind of silent, non-judgmental company that no human roommate can match. No small talk, no drama. Just a warm loaf with whiskers. And if you're someone who lives alone or works late hours, that little ball of fluff can keep the loneliness away better than Netflix ever could. But here's the twist. What happens when your cat starts depending on you too much, and so do you? That's what we're diving into next. Trust me, it's not always sunshine and snuggles. Okay, so final and the real talk. My cat literally can't sleep without me. I realized we are in a codependent relationship. Yep, more like clingy boyfriend. When you sleep with your cat every night, there's a strong chance you're not the only one getting attached. According to animal behaviorists, cats can develop what's called location-based attachment, meaning they tie their sense of security to a place, like your bed, and more importantly, you being in it. Miss a night? Oh, the drama, the pacing, the meowing, the judgmental stares. By any chance, if you go on a weekend trip, your cat will legit boycott his bed. Wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep. Just stared at the door like you had abandoned him for good. So yeah, dependency goes both ways. And while it feels sweet, it can mess with your sleep, your cat's mental well-being, and your flexibility for travel or changes in routine. Because while sharing a bed sounds cute, sharing separation anxiety? Not so much. So, is sleeping with your cat every night good or bad? Well, like most things in life, it depends. If your cat isn't wrecking your sleep and you're not allergic or immunocompromised, then honestly, you're probably fine. It might even be good for you. But if you're waking up with hair in your mouth, mysterious scratches on your face, or sneezing constantly, maybe rethink the cuddle sessions. Bottom line, make your decision based on you, your sleep, your health, your cat's behavior. Now that we've settled that, tell me, are you team cat in bed or cat on floor? Tell us in the comment box below. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe for more pet-friendly content, and hit that bell so you never miss a cozy update. Until next time, take care, cat lovers.